Welcome back to another series of 15 Minutes of Fire for busy moms trying to build and brand online that don't have an hour to listen to trainings because, well, they're busy. I'm Denise Romney, the founder of the CEO Mama Club, and I have a special treat for you today. One of my very good friends that taught me how to build my $1 million business and has built $1 million business on social media as well, Jenny Bot Combs. And today we're talking about Canva basics, my friend, to help you really help people feel what you're trying to share as well. It's not just a pretty logo or a font. Like, your branding makes people feel a certain way. Now, today we're going to be more the technical side, right? But remember, this is not about just the color and the fonts. That's what we're talking about today. But your brand is about emotion that you're helping people feel, how you're attracting them to you. And we want to make sure that you're branding in a way that attracts that ideal client, which we talked about a couple weeks ago. So I'm turning the time over to Jenny, mama of twins from Cincinnati. Go, Jenny.
Hi, CEO Mama Club. I'm so excited to be here. Denise is one of my favorite people on the planet. So I am super excited to be kind of welcomed into this fold and partnering up with her to help all of you build your brand and build your business online. So we are going to talk branding basics through Canva today. And we're going to keep this short and simple. I am a Canva queen. I'm obsessed with Canva. It has made my life and growing my business so much easier. So there's so much we can cover, but today we are going to keep it to branding. So if you're catching the replay, go ahead and drop in the comments a yes if you already use Canva. And then I would love to know if you're using the free or the pro version. The pro version is the paid version. And I will tell you guys, there are tons of things you can do with the free version of Canva. However, you are here because you are building a business and building a brand. And that's why I'm going to highly recommend that you get the pro version of Canva, the paid version. In fact, there are two things I recommend you investing in your business, tools to invest in your business when you're getting started. Canva Pro is one of them, and Project Broadcast. And I don't know if Denise has shared anything with Project Broadcast with you guys yet, but she is the queen of Project Broadcast. So we will get to that later. But Canva Pro is $120 for the year, you guys. So that is $10 a month. And what that unlocks for you, again, if you just want to get started messing around with the free version, of course, when you really are ready to elevate your brand and take it to the next level, it's going to unlock additional photos, additional elements, additional fonts. It's going to give you a vast, larger number of editing tools. And it's going to give you what we're going to talk about today, your brand kit, which is going to save you so much time, make your life so much easier. So with that being said, let me try and share my screen. Okay, let's do this. Okay, let me move some stuff around. Yes, you can see it. That's always step one. Okay, so this is the home screen on Canva. And I know a lot of you have said that you find this somewhat overwhelming. So there's lots we can cover. But today we're just going to keep to the branding basics. So a few quick things. You log in, and right across the top here, this is like where you'll go most frequently. The most frequently used, icons for people to build something out on Canva. And most frequently, you're going to be in this social media tab, highly likely, right? Making Instagram content, Facebook content, whether it's stories, posts, because you can even make reels in Canva. It's crazy. But I was talking about the benefit of Canva Pro and being able to build your brand. And so if you come over to the left-hand side here, you're going to see this tab that says brand. And let me note that it has this crown right next to it. You guys, that crown means that this is a feature or an element or a photo, wherever you see that little icon, that can only be used by pro Canva users. Okay. So let's go into click your brand. Now this is really cool. I'm going to open mine up and show you guys what it looks like. I know Denise has talked to you guys a little bit about your brand. You want to think about your brand colors. We want those to be reflective of your personality, your vision, your messaging. Your brand is also the fonts that you're going to be using in the majority of your content. And it's your logo as well. And it might be any headshots that you want to use. Sorry, I'm scrolling fast. We're going to go back up. But this is the branding kit that Canva gives you. And I'm going to show you how to set this up and then how it will make your life so much easier when you're making content. So this top part, this is where you can store any of your logos. I will show you where you can figure out how to make your logo here at the end of our time together. But this is where you can keep your logos. This is also where you can store your brand colors. I have 2 different sets of brand colors in here right now because I have 2 businesses. If you have not yet picked out your brand colors, or you find that you are being overwhelmed by the idea of that, this is so cool, you guys. If you just click this little button right here where it says add new, you're going to hit add palette. And you guys, if you scroll down, this is going to give you tons of recommendations for color palettes that are tried and proven to work well together. So you can spend some time, even later today, just scrolling through these palettes and finding one that speaks to you. So let's say I like Bamboo Beach. I'm going to click that. It's going to automatically add it into my color palettes, okay? And it's also going to give you the hex codes. That's what these numbers are called down here with the pound sign in front of them. Those are called hex codes. You'll want to know those and use those later, but if you're curious. Then you can come down here and you can pick the different fonts that you actually want to use in your content. So this would be my headline. You can edit it right here. And you hit the edit button, hit the drop down, and you can pick whatever font is best for you. I really like to use Brittany, so that's the one I picked here. My subtitle is Glacial Indifference, but again, you can scroll, pick any font you want, and it's going to save it right here so that you have your fonts to use for easy access. Super quick and efficient when you're making content later. Down here, this is super cool. And again, a feature of Canva Pro, you can actually use AI to help write your brand's voice right in here. That's going to also help you create content much more quickly, much more cohesively. It's just a huge time saver, you guys. And that's what Denise and I are here to do, to save you time while you build your business, right? You can even add photos in here. You can add graphics. You can add icons. I mean, there's just so much stuff you can store at your fingertips right here. So I have something special for you guys because I know this can be a bit overwhelming. So what we're going to do, I'm going to show you real quick. I made a freebie for you guys to help you when you build your brand. I'm going to show it to you guys real quick. Let's see if that comes up. Okay, so this is going to give you, we will link this either in the description or the comments. I just wanted to give you guys some ideas of some color palettes. Again, you can find these right on Canva, right where we just were. But this is also going to give you an idea of some fonts that work well together. Okay, so you can go through here and see, for example, this one in the hot pink. They have the headline. Sorry, the headline is, I can't even pronounce that, Yasiva 1. The body font would be Source Sans Pro, and then the accent would be Layla. So these are proven to go well together in terms of branding. So you guys can take a peek here just to kind of get some inspiration, or even just choose to use one of those font or color combinations. Then I've also given you a template. Once you have your brand figured out and stored in Canva, I also recommend storing it in a template just like this. And you can take this and make it your own. You're going to want your headshot in there. You're going to want your logos. You're going to want the fonts that you're going to use, your brand colors. And then you can even find some photos in Canva that fit your brand aesthetic. What you want your brand to embody is certainly in terms of content creation. Why is this going to be super helpful? A, you have this all stored because eventually you're going to grow your business to a point where you might have a VA working for you. You might decide to hire somebody out to do content creation. This document is going to be essential to make sure that they are creating you content that is on brand. Okay. So we're going to give this to you completely for free, just kind of as a starting point or a jumping off point. Okay. Let me go back. Okay, and before we get into how you can use the brand kit, I'm going to show you where you can actually start to design a logo. If you look right down here, you can either type it in the search bar right here. Okay, that's where you can search for anything in Canva, or you can just click right here, create blank. This is what I love. It's going to give you a ton of recommendations over here. So you could just scroll and find something that suits you and then edit and make it your own. You know, you can click up here, the most common used ones. So let's do heart. Here are all the logos that have hearts in them. So you guys could just spend some time today, you know, poking around in here, and you could probably have your logo made by this evening, right? Shameless plug, if you don't like doing this stuff, I can actually do it for you. You can hire me to make your logo. I am happy to help. Using Canva brings me so much joy. It's almost ridiculous. Okay, back home we go. So we showed you where you find the brand kit right here. Come right down here to create a logo. Now, I'm just going to assume that most of us are making a lot of social media content. So let's just assume you are going to want to make an Instagram post today. I'm going to click Instagram post. It's going to give me the option to create blank. But let's say we want to do a quote today. You guys, they've made this so easy for you. You can just go up to the search bar and type in quote, and it's going to pull up a ton of templates for you. Now, remember, I said any of these with the crown are only available for Canva Pro users. So let's go down here and let's choose this quote. And I'm going to show you how you can save so much time when you have your brand kit uploaded. So let's just say here, so let's look at the colors they've used in this quote. I'm going to click one of the colors. I'm going to go up here. Shows you the color that's chosen currently. I'm going to click on it and it's going to have my brand kit right here. So these are my main, my Jenny Bot Combs brand. These are my colors right here. So let's say I want to change that to the teal. I'm going to click that. It will change that specific box, or you can come down here and hit change all, and it's going to change all at once. Okay. So that's how you can get your brand kits onto an already created design. Now let's say, that I want to change this font. I think I mentioned that I love the font, Brittany. So I'm going to click here. Oops, sorry. Hold on, let me go back. We're going to click here. I'm going to actually go up to the top here because I know it will also save your most recently used fonts. So there's Brittany. That's the one for my brand. Glacial Indifference, that's the other. I'm going to click it and it will change all of that right there. So right down here, you see where it says buy at really great site. This is where you can upload your logo, because again, we want your name on almost everything you do. We want people to recognize you by name and be directed back to specifically, you know, to any of your social media sites, especially. So if with my brand kit, I have my logos stored up here. So here's what you can do. You can just click my logo. It's going to put it right on this document. Okay. There it is. But oh gosh, look, it's a white background. Even if I make it smaller, that does not look good, right? Here's the really cool thing. Because you have Canva Pro, you're going to click on this logo. I'm going to hit edit photo. I'm going to remove the background. And there you go. Now I just have my logo that I can put on anything I want anytime. Okay. Super duper easy. So I hope you guys can see how having your brand kit uploaded in Canva Pro can save you a ton of time. So let me close this out. So we've got this here. Go back to design. And then if you wanted to, you could actually click here and you can add a page. You could add in another quote, do the same thing that we just did, change the colors, upload your logo, and you can see how quickly you guys can create content that matches your exact brand, right? Okay, so let me go back. Denise, is there anything I forgot? I know we like to keep these to 15 minutes. So I want to be respectful of that. And I know there's so much more we could dive into with Canva.
I think you
But
did
we
an awesome job. I mean, this is a super good start of just some basics, like get your colors, you guys. Like go pick out something if you're like, I still don't know what colors and I don't see any palette I'm using. We'll start with your favorite color maybe, because then your clothes will always match whenever you're taking a picture of yourself. Because we encouraged you last time too to get some photos taken, right? Some that like maybe pointing or like this or holding something, because you never know how you're going to want to use your photos. Another way is I actually went to Pinterest and I just started, like I did household, like living room, kitchen, and like I started just liking things that I liked, and I started noticing a color start to form. Like I was picking the same things that attracted me. Some people like the warm and feel good, and I like the bright and the fun. So like that's what I was seeing. So that's another way that you may, if you're stuck. But the one thing I will share is don't overthink it. You can
right,
change this later if you need to. Like it's
right.
not the end of the world. I've changed my Lego like 3 times and we may change it again. Like the point is to just start and start moving forward and let it evolve, because it will. You're amazing, and what you have to offer, the things you have to give, people need. And so we want to get it out in the world and get started, and then we'll start attracting those people. So thank you, Jenny, so much.
Oh my
Appreciate
God, so
you.
happy to be here. So yeah, drop in the comments what else you'd like to learn in Canva, and we'll get that done for you guys. But I hope you have a great day. Hope you have a great week. We'll see you
Absolutely.
next day.
Thank you, Jenny. Well, and guys, I want to add one more thing because I forgot. Just know that what we'll end up doing, this is basic, but we're going to keep getting more and more advanced. And we are putting together courses for you. And so you'll be able to just go and learn all about Canva if you want to, and it'll be all in one spot. And it'll just progress through so that you can learn all the things that you need to. These 15 minutes of fire, they're all in one course. So make sure that you're signed up on our email list if you're not already. I'll drop the link in the comments. Jenny is going to also drop the link to that branding kit that she promised in the comments as well. And we'll make sure that you have the things that you need to build your brand online and bring you home to your babies. Thanks so much for watching.